Hey yo, what is going on today, guys and girls? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, man, we are building this S14, man, 350 horsepower. And just before the intro, man, check out the engine bay, man. I don't think we've ever seen the inside engine bay for the S14, man, ever before in Horizon or Motorsport, for that fact. So that's definitely pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I shall see you guys after the intro. Alright guys, so here we are inside of the upgrades, and I was about to say upgrade and tuning, but it's not, it's upgrade mode, man. Here we are, upgrade mode, 350 horsepower, 396 newton meters of torque, running with 1,281 kg of weight, man. So obviously, as you guys can see, man, I've changed it back on a kg instead of foot-pounds. I didn't really like foot-pounds, man, you know what I mean? I've done the English sort of units or whatever it was. I think I changed, and I don't know, kg, we've done kg now for the whole shebang, so you know, not much point changing it now, you know what I mean? So we'll still stick to kg. So here we are, man, 1,281 kg of weight for this S14, man. Now let's go ahead quickly and have a listen to what it sounds like, because, you know, we gotta make sure, you know, we're gotta be hearing what the car sounds like in the damn game, man. So let's go ahead and take a listen. Shit, okay. Right, a little blowback there too. Okay, alright. Yo, I love the car sounds in this game, man. Obviously, coming in here though with the engine swap upgrades, man, already had a little flick about, but we are running the stock powertrain in this thing. So stock engine right now. We're on the stock engine, no different engine into the S14, man. Bone stock engine. Drivetrain swap, obviously not, man. We're sitting at the rear wheel drive right now as well. No all-wheel drive swap for us today. Aero, the only aero we are running right now is, obviously you can see, Big Wang Gang out here, Big Country Labs wing. We're running that today. It looks pretty good, looks pretty fire. It's something new, so we might as well run it, you know what I mean? So that is pretty much it, I think, from upgrades wise. Yeah, anything else on there? No front bumper, rear bumper, anything like that. Moving on now to tires and rims though. We've got bone stock tires on here, no upgraded tires, no drift tires, none of that sort of stuff. We are literally running stock tires out here. Obviously you guys know, if you guys haven't already known by now with some of the other videos that you guys have seen on my channel, stock tires are the best, bro. They're the best. They're still the best. They're still gonna be the best. You know, they're never ever gonna change, I don't think. Even with these drift tires coming into play, I just don't see them getting, you know, better than stock tires. But anyway, moving on to a front tire width here. We've got that on the stock side of things. Again, no front tire width at all. On the rear tire width, same again. Nothing on the back there either. Bone stock there. Obviously you want to keep those tires thin as well, obviously being a slow tandem car. Moving on to tires and rims though, you guys can see, man, we've got the brand new work rims on here. I think they are somewhere. We'll find them in a minute. There we go. They're on the multi-piece rim style, man. Scroll all the way down to the work rims. There they are. We've got these work rims on here, obviously with a custom color palette, but it looks very nice, man. I'm loving the new work rims in this game. I know I've been saying it every video so far. Every video I've said that I'm loving the new work rims, but they are just super nice. Moving on to the front rim size though, we've got 205s in the front here. We have one extra bump up here to 17 inches in the front. Obviously in the rear as well, you want to have exactly the same, because why would you have 17 inches in the front and 20s in the back? You might have that. I don't know why you would have that, but 17 inches in the back regardless, man. You've got 17 in the front, 17 in the back. Front track width, we've got that max in the front here as well as in the back as well. Max that out. Moving on though to Drivetrain now. We've got the race clutch in here. We have a race transmission. We have a race driveline. and we have the drift differential. Still yet to try out the race differential, by the way. I'll have to check through that and have a look. But anyway, performance and handling here. We've got the brakes here. We have race brakes. Obviously, you guys already know. We've got to have them race brakes. We've got the springs, drift springs and dampeners here. We've got the anti-roll bars, race anti-roll bars for the front, and obviously race anti-roll bars for the rear as well. Moving on to the cage, we have a full race cage in here with, obviously, moving on to the weight now. No weight reduction there, completely stock. If you do want to run a weight reduction, you've got to remember that you are going to be a hell of a lot quicker than some of your friends, or if you are joining up with the streams, man, as you should be, you'll be a hell of a lot quicker than me if you are joining up with, obviously, the race weight reduction. But anyway, moving on though to engine now, as I'm not, you know, we're now going to be moving on to the most important part of the whole build, the engine. We've got the race intake in here, as well as the street fuel system. We have ignition. We got stock ignition in here. We got the street exhaust. Gotta have the street exhaust, man. Oh, it sounds so good. Moving on to the race cams and valves here. Moving on to the valves, we got stock valves. We have a stock displacement. We got race pistons and compression. We got stock turbo. We have stock intercooler, stock cooling, and a race flywheel. There we go, people. That is absolutely everything from the internal and external for the S14, man. Moving into the upgrade shop. Let's go ahead now and jump straight into the tuning menu. Alright guys, so this is where the magic happens, man. If you guys already know, you know, this is where the whole sort of tandem thing comes into play. We've got the 50 PSI here on the front tire pressure as well as the rear. Obviously you guys want to have that quite high if you are running a low horsepower build. Moving on to gearing though, we've got final drive at 3.00. Our first gear is at 4.41. Our second gear is at 2.52. Our third gear is at 2.17. Our fourth gear is at 1.54. Our fifth gear is at 1.27. And our sixth gear is at 1.08. Now, if you guys want to, be sure to pause the video or like say, if you can go along with me. If you're that quick, then go for it. But if you want to, be sure to pause the video right now, man, to get these gears 100% exactly how I have them. Just so you guys are aware, our second gear is our drift, our main drift gear is our golden gear, and our third gear is just the little helper out if you do need that extra push. But anyway, moving on to alignment now. We've got negative 5.0 degrees of camber on the front, and on the rear we have negative 4.5 degrees. Our toe in our front is 1.0 degrees in the front here, and in the rear we have negative 0.2. Our caster, our front angle caster, is at 6.5. Moving on to anti-roll bar, springs, dampeners, and aero here. I do not touch any of this stuff here, so if you guys want to and you have a specific way you like these things to be set up, if you like it to be stiff, if you like it to be super soft, that's completely up to you, man. So be sure to play around this as you feel fit. But for me and my personal experience with drifting and everything like that, I leave this stuff stock. I'm not, like say, I don't really mind it being stock. It feels great how it is. Like say, I've tweaked everything else to make my sort of drifting style the way that it is. But anyway, if you guys want to change all that, that's completely up to you guys, man. But obviously, like I said, just bear that in mind. Moving on to brakes though, we've got 60% in the brake balance here for the braking force, and a braking force pressure we have 80%. Now if you guys haven't tuned your brakes before while trying to tandem, this is probably the reason why that people are slamming into you from the back and that you are losing sort of traction, and obviously the person in front of you is like traveling away of you, like going away from you quite quickly. It's probably because of your brakes. Now if you hit the brakes and you've got like 100% brake pressure, your car is going to pretty much stop. It's going to pretty much stop. But if you're like me and you push down the brakes sort of ever so slightly, you don't need a hell of a lot of brake pressure taken off of your pressure, should we say. But if you do have a heavy trigger finger, then I do suggest pushing it all the way down to either 26, 25, or even 30, depending on how far you push down the trigger. Now, obviously, you guys can play around with this and see what fits best for you guys, but obviously obviously for me, 80% is absolutely fine for myself, as I don't push all the way down on the trigger. I sort of slowly push it down, and sometimes like only a tad bit to make the brakes just sort of lock up as they turn, obviously. But obviously everybody is different when it comes to drifting, man, so be sure to change this braking pressure as you feel fit. Moving on to the differential though, we've got 100% on the acceleration and 100% on deacceleration. Be sure to lock the diff up, man. We want 100% everything here. Make sure that diff is absolutely welded shut. But yeah, that is pretty much everything from internals, externals, and everything like that. Tune everything for the S14, guys. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed that. Let's go ahead now and get some runs in on a drift track. Alright guys, so here we are with a brand new section, man. Brand new tuning video, brand new section. You guys know how it is. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the tuning builds so far, man. Honestly, the videos have been doing absolutely crazy. The tuning videos have been going nuts. So I appreciate all the guys that have subscribed, all the guys, girls that have subscribed, and everything like that, from obviously the brand new tuning videos or any other sort of videos that I've done here. The shorts have been popping off as well. I've done a couple of Halo shorts, and they've been absolutely lit. So if you guys, like I say, if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that like button, man. Obviously, there's going to be plenty more where this is coming from. I'm going to be soon dropping a video on some custom drift tracks that I want to try and start building. I literally have only just found out about the trick that it doesn't work if you build a drift track in a normal race. You have to build it in a in an infected game mode. So yeah, I've just found out about that. So I will be getting on that. I've built like actually no, I haven't been to. I built one track so far. One track that I've built with like for everybody to drift on and everything like that, and I've tried it and it didn't work, and I was like, oh, and then tried it again, obviously after the update, and then obviously it didn't work again. So I wanted to go and do some research to see why it wasn't working, and I have finally found out, man. So if you guys want to know how to do that sort of thing, man, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I shall definitely drop a video explaining absolutely everything on how to do that. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this build video. I'm going to go ahead now and start sliding, and then I shall catch up with you guys straight afterwards. Alright people, catch you in a minute. Alright guys, so I hope you guys all enjoyed that brand new section here. Obviously, I don't think anyone has done that sort of variation of section on this course. I haven't seen it. I had made it up myself, so like I say, if somebody has done it, be sure to let me know. I know UCXD have done a few sections in this sort of area, and they're also pretty lit. But yeah, nah, this one is definitely 100%, 100% I made it. I haven't seen anyone else done it, so yeah, full credit. But anyway, thank you guys all for watching this video, man. Be sure to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you guys like this build. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments if you guys also built this build, man. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed that, and I shall hopefully once again catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.